Hello everyone, welcome to the Pixx podcast. We're here to do a jumping puzzle for Sparkfly Fen. It's a little jumping puzzle that's hidden in a little inquest zone in the bottom right hand side of the map. The situation is in Darkweather Rise, and as you can see from the map here that I'm bringing up, it's in super zoom mode. We're going down to Darkweather Rise in the bottom right there, near the Sparkfly Fen zone. Not too difficult to find, and this jumping puzzle itself isn't that hard. It does look a bit confusing the first time you enter the chamber, and we're about to show you how you do that. And we start off by walking towards this little zone here. You can just avoid these mobs because they'll stop chasing you once you get over the gate. So we just go through. And then we enter the main antechamber. Now this is the most of the jumping takes place in this area here. Don't be confused by the thousands of platforms there, you barely use any of them. This map is sort of based around trying to find their little hidden zones and stuff like that, and trying to find little hidden corridors. There are three main switches that open up this gate down there. I have done the puzzle already, so you can't see what they are, but they're essentially yellow gates when you walk in the first time. There are a few mobs, so be prepared to fight, but other than that, there isn't much else to it. So first off, we have to go down this area, and that involves falling down this cliff, and you can die on this, so just be very careful about it. I managed after a couple of tries to get it. Now be very careful when you're in the water. There is a giant turtle. I think it's a giant risen sea turtle champion. Don't bother fighting it, just avoid it. Providing you're constantly moving, it shouldn't even get close to you, but just make sure you're aware of its situation at all times. Now once you get to this area here, this is your main platform back up to the top, so just be aware that it's the glowing platform with the giant light pillar, and it's on the left hand side. So once you walk up into here, and then there's first time you come up into the zone, there'll be a risen quaggan sitting in that little test tube that you have to fight. Not too difficult if you know what you're doing, so just be prepared for that. But the good news is that the first switch of three is just to the left, and I accidentally get confused and miss it, and I'm going to turn around right now. Down here into that little area there should be a giant blue glowing switch. You just go up and press F. That'll deactivate the first gate. And just to show you how to get back up to the top, I'll run all the way back up here. And this is basically, the video is going to show you how to get to all three locations from this platform, so you can just reset if you get stuck or lost, and it shouldn't be too confusing for you then. The main antechamber now is on the left hand side. That's the second switch location, and all you have to do is get across there using the platforms. Not too difficult. All you have to do is to time a few jumps correctly and to know where to go afterwards. It is a big room, this room, so you can get lost, and especially if you get in the water, it's sort of segmented into two areas, so just be aware that you can have different looking areas. Now, this is just quite a simple little jumping puzzle. It's just from one platform to the next. Jump across. Up on this ledge here. Now, these two platforms, do not jump on the left-hand platform. Make sure you stick to the right-hand one, because the left-hand one will slide you back into the water, and that's not what you want. And then once you're up on here, it's nice and simple. Now this area has a little trick to it. Once you get to this location, there is a gap in the floor that you can't see because it's hidden by steam. If you fall down there, there's actually a treasure chest waiting for you down there, so it's advisable to go down there at least once. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to fall down and show you what's down here. There's a chest, and the payoff for the chest is the fact that you have to run through a death maze, which is essentially just these lasers. Now I'm going to screw it up and basically, I would say half intentionally kill myself on this just to show you what it can do, but they do burn you very severely, so if you do not have a blink or some kind of move fast spell, just try jumping over them. As you see here, I fail quite horribly at it, and they do kill you pretty quick, so, and they do give you a very severe burn, so even if you get hit once, make sure you just regen up before you continue on. Now, getting back to the same location, all you have to do to get to the second switch is jump over that gap and move up these boulders here. Once you get up here, there'll be a veteran risen soldier that you have to fight. Once again, fairly simple. All you have to do then is go up and press the second switch, and you've got 2 of the 3. We're halfway there. And the last one, from the top area again, you move down towards the center. You can do this through the water as well. You don't have to do this through the top section. I'm just doing it through the top section to show you what basically is the correct path to go. Once you get down here, you will see on the opposite side of the antechamber, there is some platforms sitting in midair, which is usually a good indicator of something being up there. All you have to do to get there is jump into the water, make sure you don't get hit by the turtle, and climb up this rock here. Now this one does have a couple of tricky jumps. You do need something that'll give you swiftness, or something that will help you increase your movement speed just for a few seconds, just to get across this little ledge here. As a mesmer, I had to use my focus, so I'll just pop that down here and get across.
I'm fast as the wind.
It's more of an angled jump, this one. Once you're across there, it's pretty simple getting up here. There's a few more platforms to get across. There's another platform coming up that you might need a swiftness for again. And we're looking at this one here. Make sure you pop down a swiftness on this little platform just to make that jump a little bit easier to get across. And once you're across, it's a simple matter of jumping over and pressing the switch. Great, we've done 3 of 3. Now all you have to do is get to the main center and collect our prize. So that's just a simple matter of jumping down here. And then you get across onto this little ledge, go up this little ramp. This little part can trick me out, but it's that's it, we're done.
Enemy detected.
Once you do that, you have to fight a little golem, a little veteran golem. Not too difficult, as long as you keep moving, avoid his attacks whenever you can. Keep piling on the damage as you do with anything else in this game. And once that's done, you can sit down and collect the fat loots. And hopefully the achievement. Now, the achievement for me was bugged, or either that or I forgot to do something before I entered, but I wasn't able to collect the achievement. No big deal, I can see it later. And that's basically this area. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want me to do more videos, make sure you leave a comment or let us know. And anything else we find that's cool in Guild Wars 2, which is probably going to be a lot, we'll make sure we put out. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.